What's up, everybody? Number 75. That's what's up. Same amount of episodes as years of the NBA.
That was my best thought.
Hey, let's go.
What do you think about Clay getting subbed? You think you should have made that?
Do what?
Clay Thompson. You think you should have made that?
Honestly, I don't think so. Just because he's like, well, does he have, he didn't have any records, right? He has most threes in a quarter, doesn't he? Or most points in a quarter?
Most points in a quarter. That was insane. What was it, 37?
37.
That's fucking ridiculous. 37 is like a really, really good full game.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, so you could probably make an argument both ways, like that he was snubbed and that he wasn't, but
I think the argument for him is that he's probably the second best shooter of all time, but he plays with the number one.
So, I mean, that's true. Imagine if he had just like developed on a team of his own, like not with Curry. Like if he was the one guy shooter, the number one shooter, Shooter McGavin.
I think that's his argument. But...
You got me a dragon fruit soda earlier.
Yeah, you told me to get you.
Yeah.
You said the most random and off the wall thing I could find.
So that's exactly word for word it. And got dragon fruit soda, and the first thing I smelled it. Kind of smells like hand soap, a little bit like hand soap, and it tastes a little bit like shampoo, but but I think that might just be the dragon fruit. I've never eaten a dragon fruit before, but I've had dragon fruit drinks like with vitamin water, like I said earlier, and I'm thinking that's kind of what this is, just carbonated. Like you said, some sort of what was it?
Just like carbonated water, basically.
Carbonated water.
And the first ingredient, water.
Yeah, first ingredient's water.
Probably is on
water, less than 2% of malic acid, less than 2% of natural flavors, I guess, too. If it's got a coal in here, it's supposed to start listing things. But there's no high fructose corn syrup. That was what I was surprised about.
Yeah, zero sugar.
It says zero sugar, so that makes sense, too. If you give it a second, it kind of tastes pretty good, though.
Kind of tastes like shampoo, but if you give it a second, it tastes pretty good.
Morphs into a conditioner. It's better. What you been up to?
Nothing much today. Just coming here.
Arkansas lost.
Yeah, that sucks. They lost to Duke, but they beat Gonzaga.
Gonzaga lost to Duke,
which is crazy.
What are you gonna do?
I saw that this is the first time Duke and North Carolina are ever gonna play each other in the tournament.
Really?
Which blew my mind. How has that never happened? You know, they've both been really good for a long time. How they've never played each other?
That is odd. I don't know.
Thought that was interesting.
Maybe they're... Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. Who do you think wins that matchup?
I don't know enough.
I don't know much about North Carolina, but Duke looked really fucking good against Arkansas. Apparently they got some... Jacob was talking about how they had one guy that was supposedly super NBA ready, and then a couple other guys that were...
How do you think they measure that, NBA readiness?
Yeah. I don't know, because... like... they're not playing against NBA players. You've never seen them play against NBA players. How can you say whether or not they're, I guess maybe based on their size, maybe speed, but still. I feel like, you know, the Chet Holmgren dude from Gonzaga, he's projected to, he's like 7 foot. He's projected to be one of the top picks. And he's so skinny, dude. He's like 7 foot tall, but he looks like he weighs like 120 pounds.
I thought I remember seeing a big guy from Arizona that looked like that, but maybe it was him. But he was like super, super tall and kind of looked like Kevin Durant, kind of.
Yeah, that's what he looks like. He's like coming in like Giannis, but if he gets on that Giannis program and gets as like big like Giannis did, he could be pretty good because he can shoot and he can handle the ball. He's got pretty good post moves, but he's just like he's weak, can't post up. So. What are you gonna do?
Those guys weigh a lot, and I bet they're really strong. The big centers. Imagine playing against Shaq. Like that's so much weight.
You can't move him. He just moves you.
Yeah, I can't imagine what that would be like. Him turning around and like pushing up against me once. I feel like I would. Yeah, I'd fall down. Yeah.
Whiplash, concuss, smack my head on the ground, dead. Over with, and that's just in practice. So. I didn't have a lot for this episode, Dylan. We're almost at 5 minutes, but. I didn't have much to talk about. Not much has been going on.
We had a fire last night.
We did have a fire last night. It was a pretty fucking good fire too.
It was a nice night for a fire too.
Brett chopped down a fucking tree for it.
Yeah, that's cool. I went over there got there like 2, and we started fucking chopping shit up. It's funny.
Did you use a chainsaw?
Brett did. I never used
Did
it.
you use an axe? You
No,
know, you
we
go with that
didn't
axe.
use an axe.
She's like throwing that shit at the tree. She's trying to take it
I didn't
down.
even think about that, dude. I didn't even think about that. That would have been
That would have
hilarious.
been wild. If you'd have took the whole thing down, just go pull it back, pull it back. Could have practiced.
Yeah, I never even thought about
That
that.
would have been cool. Go through the chainsaw.
Hmm?
Through the chainsaw.
That would have been even more fun.
That would have been wild.
Dude, cutting down trees like that is fucking dangerous.
Oh yeah.
Brett's dumbass.
I saw the video of him trying to he was like pushing it.
Yeah.
He just like dropped.
He fucking, one time he cut basically all the way through it. And then he I think the chainsaw, the blade kind of stopped for a second.
Yeah.
And he pulled it out and looked at it. And while he was looking at it, the fucking tree started to fall. I was like, Brett, it's falling, Brett. And he looked up and kind of walked off, but it got caught. Another tree didn't fall. So,
Oh, okay.
but still, it was I was like, dude, that probably weighs a lot. It'd probably kill you if it falls on you.
Future lumberjack, dude. That's funny. I've never used a chainsaw.
Really?
Mm.
You should.
Everybody needs to. That'd be my go-to for the purge.
Really?
Well, I mean, no, I'd want a gun, but close quarters. I'd have one
Okay, if you couldn't have
on my
guns,
back.
excluding guns and explosives.
Huh, okay. I mean, a chainsaw would be pretty viable, just it's the fact you got to use both hands to wield it. And you're swinging it around, and
But
it's
it might-
pretty heavy momentum,
It's
I feel like.
mechanical though. It might fuck up. It might run out of gas. Can't use it if it runs out of gas.
Ooh, yeah, that's true. The whole gas thing would be a problem. But it's just the purge, so it's just for so long.
Yeah, but they don't you can't just run a chainsaw all night. You have to stop and fill it up eventually.
Oh, well, yeah, sure.
What if someone's got a bat and your chainsaw runs out of gas?
I've always wanted a barbed wire baseball bat, so that might be one of my go-tos. Wanted to make one for a long time. I don't know why.
You
Used to walk up and down the street with it on my shoulder, just staring into people's windows. That's all I want out of life.
Do you just wrap barbed wire around it? Is that all you have to do?
I think so. Yeah, you should get a baseball bat, and I think you want one of the softer wooden ones. You know, is that a thing? Softer wood.
I mean, there's different types of wood bats. I'm sure some of them are softer.
You put
but
the barbed
I don't
wire
know
in
what
it.
they are.
You want to pull it real tight and kind of lodge it in there a little bit so it sticks. So it's stuck in there pretty good. That way, if you come across and catch somebody in the back, it'll latch in there and you can just drag it down. Oh my
You
god.
get really long nails. Fucking.
Oh yeah,
hit
put them
nails all the way
through. I'd do both probably. Get barbed wire in there and then hammer some nails into it.
That's fucked.
It'd be a machine. I could get real good with it too. That'd be cool.
I think I would just hide in that situation. Fuck all that.
I'm over in the corner wrapping barbed wire on my fucking bat, and Bill's over here in the cabinet.
In the
Huddled
purge, they
down.
always show clips of people getting ready to be wearing a mask and sharpening
Yeah,
a fucking
yeah.
huge ass blade.
Hitting the lathe. I don't know, dude. I'd probably hide too. I'd hide with you, and then you'd kill me.
Yeah, I'm not hiding with anybody. I don't trust any of you fuckers. I'm going by myself somewhere for sure.
I want a fortress. But then people would know where you were, so you
People know where you are. I think the best thing is just to not be hidden.
go somewhere different every time.
Yeah, I just don't want anybody to know where I am. Period. Because if they know where you are, they're gonna try to fuck with you, but they don't know where do they even start to look. You know,
Yeah.
fucking go in a forest somewhere and go up in a tree.
That'd be great. Just climb all the way up on a redwood.
Hell yeah.
I don't know if you can climb those though, can you? Those are pretty big.
You can
aren't
get
they?
those little things. Have you seen the things that you put on your feet? They're like little hooks. They kind of look like this, and your foot sits right here, and you can put it in, and you wrap a rope around the tree so you kind of keep from falling backwards.
Maybe
and
I
you
have.
walk up with with your feet.
That sounds like that'd be pretty easy.
Yeah, I think
I say that.
it looks like it.
Huh.
It'd be cool as hell to try.
That definitely would be. I don't know if I probably want you to do it first though.
I'll fucking do it. Let's get some.
You want to order one real quick?
That'd be fun.
If you're listening, send us one in. And we'll
What's your address?
I'll give you my address, my social. We'll send you the video of Dylan doing it. It'll be great. We've been hiring some new people at work. I've been training a couple of them, and one of the dudes is an avid rock climber.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
But he has strong ass hands.
Oh yeah, got that grip strength, upper body. He said he didn't do anything he doesn't free climb or anything like that, or any hanging or anything. But
Why would you not free climb?
him and a buddy. Why would you?
Because it makes it so much more epic.
Why would you?
It's more about. I've heard the guy, the free climbing dude. He talks about
Nims?
it. No.
I don't know. He's on Joe Rogan. He was talking about it.
Nims?
He's one of the dudes. He climbed like 8 of the
He's
most
more
difficult
recent, yeah.
ones or something like that. But anyway, what were you
This
saying?
guy's name was Alex Honnold, I think.
Yeah, I know who that is.
He said it's more about memory. So he climbs it with a rope
Yeah.
first, and he learns all of his holds and everything. So once you got good enough at it, like if you could do it with a rope multiple times, you could do it without a rope. It's not any.
I mean,
as far
I
as climbing
guess.
it, it's all mental, I guess.
I know, but
If
not
you can't
feeling that
handle it-
rope on me is gonna have me
The Alex
thinking some
dude-
type of way.
The Alex dude climbs like fucking ridiculous things, but I mean, you wouldn't have to do it super high, like super tall. You can get a small hill. Or,
Yeah, I mean,
Cliff,
I
I guess.
guess if you learn all the crevices, but still, what if there's just that off chance that a little extra moisture is soaked out of the fucking ground right there where that hole is. You reach up there and you've done this 20 times. You're so confident in it that you put all your weight on that hand. And you get ready to go for the next one. And then,
yeah, you're right. That's crazy.
right
If
beside
that
your
dude-
3 children and your wife.
If that dude keeps doing it, he's gonna probably die doing it. 'Cause
It's risky for sure, but by God,
I wonder
exhilarating.
Oh yeah, no doubt. There's probably nothing more exhilarating than that.
Skydiving for sure.
Yeah, but skydiving, you plan on surviving if you fall. Like you plan on falling, but you also plan on
The
surviving.
whole point is to
this
fall.
This guy, if he falls, he's not gonna survive.
That is true.
Imagine he goes to climb it and he gets like 2 feet up and like one of the first hands that he grabs like fucking falls. He falls back down and he goes, stares up at it and he goes,
We're not gonna do this anymore. Let's go home. Let's
That'd be
go
funny.
home. That'd be, yeah. That's what the dude I was working with was talking about. He's like, you got to be ready. You got to feel ready for it. Like you can't just, if it doesn't feel right, then you just don't do it. Just because, like if you don't feel right going into it, you're not gonna be thinking, I guess, as sharply as you need to be.
I bet that's fun. I wonder where he goes. Where's he do it at?
He told me a couple places. I can't even remember what he said.
Around here?
Yeah. So he likes to hike and scale rock. I was like, fuck, dude, that's tight as fuck.
So you got to climb up the rock, and do you have to walk down, or can you go back down?
I don't know. I didn't ask him though.
I wonder if you can just like
Yeah, that's when it
rappel.
gets
I
down.
wonder if you can rappel down, or if you have to like walk it.
Probably depends on how high it is. Whether or not you want to do that. 100 feet climb, free climb.
That would be so scary, dude. But it'd be so cool if you could do that.
What if
It'd
you're
be
like
so cool.
reaching up for the top to pull yourself up, get your other hand up,
Dude, I feel like that might be the hardest
then
part.
you slip on some grass.
I wonder if they have like handles that they grab or something, because just grabbing something at the top and pulling your
Yeah.
whole body up over it, that has to be the hardest part, right?
I mean, there's not a hook. Just having to like heave your stuff, kind of get up and roll over.
Yeah,
And
that
just
would,
lay there for a
that would
little
be
while.
the scariest part, I think.
Yeah.
Trying to get over that.
I probably will never rock climb in my life, but
Why not?
I'll watch you do it. I mean, I don't know. I might do it, but it's probably not ever going to be anything that, like, if I fall, it'll probably be like 10 feet, which might be bad. I don't know.
Well, they probably have the shit on there that catches,
Yeah.
so you can't fall.
Get ready to fall. Just
That would still be scary though.
Just
For that
yank
split
you.
second while you're falling.
oh yeah, life will flash before your eyes.
That's what that TikTok was talking about earlier.
Yeah, it was. We're dead. We're all dead. Life flashing before your eyes.
He said he thinks we all spontaneously died in 2012 when the calendar ended.
We have so the Mandela effect is due to our collective consciousness all trying to piece together the world before. My only problem with that is, how did our consciousness become collective? That's what I'm confused about.
I don't
Even
think
if
it
we all
is.
died together,
I don't think it is.
there's the flaw in the theory.
Why would he even say that though? Why does he think it has to be that way? Why? If we all died and we were all experiencing the same like 7 minutes of brain activity we
Yeah.
have left, how the fuck?
I don't know. Are all our
We wouldn't need to be collective. Like our consciousness wouldn't need to be collective.
no?
Does it make sense?
I guess. No, I don't know. That's the part that confused me though.
I wonder if that's true. I wonder what that's like the last 7 minutes. If that's true.
your brain, like after you're pronounced dead, your brain's still active for 7 minutes.
So does that just mean it doesn't run out of oxygen for 7 minutes? Is that how?
Probably still using whatever little bits of fuel it's got. I don't know though. I haven't ever read anything about that. That's probably something interesting to look into. You said he was like, your brain runs through memories, is what it said in that voice.
Yeah, but how the fuck do you know that?
You can't fucking.
Maybe people have said that though when they come back. A lot of people talk about having religious experiences during times like that.
I've heard like see lights and shit.
But
actually,
I've heard that theory has been debunked because people see lights when they wake up
it's
in the
the
hospital.
surgical light.
When they wake up, they see a light.
Yeah,
People.
there's somebody like shining a light in their eye,
Yeah.
or there's like a lamp above them. Yeah, I was talking to Rachel about that the other day. That's what I said. I don't know, so I want to find out.
Well, eventually, that's kind of cool.
Juice me up, let's go. Bring me to the end. There's that movie about that. You ever, what was it called, Flatliners? They get right near their death, and because it like brings about some sort of like, at least like a high or some crazy trip or whatever. Like
So they try to almost die?
Yeah, they do it to each other. They like make each other almost die, and like something real crazy happens, and then they do it like at one time, and then they like start seeing shit, and I think tripping out, and like end up killing each other or something like that.
Well, don't you think they just kill each other accidentally? How the fuck do you almost kill somebody?
Well, they're like in a lab or something like that, and they're like laying on this thing, and they like do it computer wise and stuff like that, and they're like monitoring their heart and stuff, and they're like like gets real low, and then comes back up, and they do something. I can't remember like why they're doing it, but they're doing it for enjoyment. And then they do it, and they start seeing shit, tripping balls. I think because maybe they go too far with it, something like that, and I think they end up killing each other. It's been a minute. It's called Flatliners, though. I don't remember what it's called. I'll have to check it out here in a second. I'm gonna Google it. You ready to cut it? We went 17 minutes. That's a whole lot longer than I thought. Watching Friday After Next. Shit's funny as fuck. Call to action. Please like and subscribe. Please share.
Call to action.
Got to be very explicit. Please like. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Please, I think you can follow the podcast on Spotify, so do that. I think you can rate it also, so rate it 5 stars, because obviously. Share the video if you liked any of it. If you didn't, share it. Tell people you didn't like it. Episode 75 years of the NBA, baby. Let's go.
Peace out.
See you.
I don't know what the fuck happened with this. Won't let me do anything.